strong.
What's up, J2R family? We're back again. I'm Johnny.
I'm Jeremiah.
And today we are continuing all those voices with Louis Tomlinson.
But before you're not part of J2R family, or it's your first time on our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Patreon. Now, there's a great possibility that if you're watching this on YouTube, the video is going to have a covering over it because Paramount just keeps hitting us with strikes for posting this. So if you want to see it without that, go to our Patreon account. There's a link in the description below. You can check it out there without being covered up so you can see the whole video. But if you haven't seen our previous reactions, put a card up here. The link in the description below. You guys can check those out. And we have some One Direction stuff over on Patreon as well, so check that out. But it looks like we're hopefully getting out of the sad parts here and going into the...
Yeah, I know like in the last part that we were at too, pretty much it looked like he was spending time with his son and everything like that, which was amazing. We actually figured out he had a son, didn't know about that. I thought that was really cool. I think, and it's talk about when COVID hit and stuff like that, how pretty much his tour got postponed. And I was saying in the last video how I think that could have been like an amazing thing for him. Now he gets to spend time with his family, his son, and everything. I think that's just really fucking amazing. You know what I mean? So not sure exactly where it's gonna go from here. Hopefully we get like more of the tour stuff and everything like that. Really cool to like see him and his son sit there being on the beach and everything like that, playing around together and stuff. I think that's really fucking amazing. He seems like an amazing father and stuff like that. So I think that's really cool. But I guess we'll hop straight back to the video and see what happens.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
That'd be awesome to be walking on the beach like, you know, at that time.
Yeah. He probably doesn't really get to do stuff like that often too as well, so.
Having the time in lockdown, it gave me chance to declutter in my head. It gave me clarity. It gave me moments for me to really analyse what I wanted out of this record. So it meant that when I started the writing process, I started in a much more precise headspace and I knew what it is I wanted to get out of it, or at least I had an idea. And where I've ended up with this record, there's definitely songs on this album that, you know, when I was writing Walls, I couldn't have even imagined that I'd be a part of.
Man, that's a beautiful scenery right there. Oh yeah, just be playing the guitar on the beach.
I can hear and see and feel myself in this record much more than I can on my first. There wasn't months of treading water, of trying to experiment and work out exactly what it is I wanted to do. I had a much clearer idea going into it. All the moments that have kind of chipped away at kind of getting rid of that self-doubt and actually enabling my confidence naturally makes for better writing, because it means that you're willing to be brave and you're willing to kind of go, not outside of your comfort zone, but kind of really, you know, enable myself to do what it is I want to do. There's other songs that I've included on that A-list that actually, if we're thinking about what I need to vocal, we should just vocal everything else that's a definite first. Yeah. And then any ones that I'm umming and ahhing about, then for sure comes to them later.
Your voice is what ties all the tunes together. So,
yeah,
so
true.
As long as if you feel that you've done it right, you've done it, and it says what it needs to say, then you don't need to over-engineer it. And if you got it right, then that counts for more than anything else.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
If you can deliver it, it's fine, isn't it?
Right, you ready for me to get cracking?
Do you want to do what we've done before, Louis, and like sing along to the guide a few times?
Let's do that just so I can warm up,
and
then we can dissect. Yeah, that's alright. Let me know anything, by the way.
You know, he's like so polite too.
He really is.
And I've been thinking about the things we used to do. Not for the first time, not for the last time.
Brilliant.
I'm just working out. I mean, verse 1 I think is a bit more self-explanatory. Verse 2, it because it's really light, that first verse, in terms of the way I'm singing it. I should probably put it in my chest a little bit more once we get to verse 2, just so there's a bit of dynamic.
Because Louis is so clear on what he wants to do, he rarely changes his mind on anything, and he's extremely good at making decisions there and then on something and sticking to them. And I think because of that, because he knows his mind, it allows us to make decisions quickly and it allows us to do more.
Just take the pain away. Nobody stays the same. No matter how much you want it, some things change.
Fuck yeah, man. Smashed it. That's the one.
That sounds like a very like song like music to me.
You know, 'cause that's why I'm feeling this whole anticipation now. It's been a long time coming, and I think I know what it looks like, but until I get out there and feel it again, because it's been a long time since I felt that.
Sound amazing, though.
This is my first show, right? I've told you already, so I've speculated in my mind over and over again what it might be like. Took me about 3 songs for my heart not to be beating like this, but this is fucking unbelievable. Everyone I work with, I talk about you lot. Anyone who works with me knows. All I ever fucking talk about is how amazing you are. And honestly, this is not just some typical shit that people say on stage, because whatever. I mean, honestly, I feel I need you and you need me, and I fucking like it. As I've said a million times, it's such a mutual benefit, this, from me and the fans. So if I feel like they've had a good time, then that should mean that I feel good and I feel confident about doing what I've done, because, you know, I've done everything they expected and hopefully more.
Because I fucking feel your support.
The energy is undeniable in the room. You know, if they were hating it, I'd certainly feel it. If they weren't liking it that much, I'd certainly feel it. And there's just this level of passion. And you know, even when I go wrong and I look into eyes at one of the girls up front and she's trying to show me that she doesn't really notice that I've got wrong, but maybe you just feel that support, whatever it is.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
There's a lot of shit that goes through his head just when he's on stage.
They're trying to sing or perform, and all that stuff's going through your head at the same time.
We are sitting on the corner of 6th and Burnside in Portland, Oregon. This is the second time we've been camped out overnight this week. We've camped out for a total
You think
of
the bats are a good thing
70,
or a
something
bad
like
thing?
that, this week.
For night 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I think it's just a case.
It's one thing that I didn't think I would see again, because we saw quite a lot of that in One Direction. It always blew my mind, people camping outside.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And you know, sometimes they've been there hours and hours and hours and hours. And days, you know what I mean, sometimes.
So I was up writing this essay to convince my mom for me to camp out tonight. You letting me camp out for this second show would mean the world to me. Being able to spend more time with the company of my new friends, as well as being able to make more friends, is something that would make me the happiest person in the world.
I love you.
We love you.
Oh, don't cry. I was on the fence about camping for Oakland, but if it's gonna be like that, I'm camping. I don't care how dangerous it is.
The American tour was really the chance for us to get out there with everybody and really pull the show together.
the band really bonded on the first American run. We'd finish a show and we'd all pile into the tour bus and just head straight to the back lounge.
From what I hear, a lot of artists, when they have a tour bus, they convert the back lounge into a bedroom for them. And if they want to do that, that's fine, but Louis didn't do that. We had the back lounge as a back lounge. He just had a bunk like everyone else. So on that level,
That's awesome.
he was, you know, he was sleeping in the same thing that I was 2 feet away from me. You know, we were literally all on the same page with that.
He wants everyone to be there, to be in the moment with him.
He just wants everyone to have a good time, doesn't he? But also, like, not take the piss and be shit. Like, you gotta be good.
There's no separation. Before the stage, we're together. You know, we're all hanging out, listening to music, having some beers, trying to get in the zone, you know?
There's no kind of arrogance or
the guys from One Direction
kind of I'm better than you opinion on him. He's just a down-to-earth lad from Doncaster that loves what he does, and that's him.
3, 2, 1,
He was very, very loud when I joined his school. He was really cocky, but very funny, and someone I'd definitely like to be mates with.
Nothing really matters. Nothing really hurts. We can talk about it. It'll only make it worse. There's a time for saying who did what, where it went wrong. I wanna hear all that, but right now, all I need.
So we're gonna pause it here. I'll tell you what, man, this is cool though, man. It's getting into like more happier parts and stuff like that. I think that's really amazing. I think it's really cool, like how down to earth of a person that he really is. He didn't even want to sit there and convert like was it the back room or whatever, the lounge, into like a king size bed or wherever it was, just for him to sleep. He wanted it to be like a place that they can all hang out and celebrate and stuff like that. I thought it was amazing. I didn't know that he actually did all that. And not only that, he sleeps in pretty much the same beds that they sleep in, and he just makes them feel like it's like a team effort every time, even though he's pretty much like the superstar. So I just think that's really amazing. And like how you said, it has to make him almost feel like how he did like in One Direction. Yeah. And I think that's really cool that he has those type of people around him. But he just seems like a really fucking cool person. He really does. It seemed like that song that he was writing, and he went into the booth. I really want to hear that song like fully like played out. That seemed like a really like a sentimental song to him. Yeah. Like it sounded like it was coming like from the heart. It really fucking did. And it was like really cool shots too as well in here too. Like the beach scene, like him and his son walking. I thought that was really cool. And then him playing the guitar on the beach too as well. Thought that was really fucking cool. But I think this is an amazing documentary so far. I'm really enjoying it a lot. But what do you think, Johnny?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely once again happy that we're getting into the happier end, side of it here. Hopefully it continues. Because before, it was like every time there was a happy thing, he got knocked down again. It was up and down constantly. So I feel that, from here on, just needs to be up constantly because, he deserves it. But yeah, he's definitely a down-to-earth guy. And that is really cool that, he didn't convert that back there. He left into a lounge, like a party area, a hangout area for them, after they're all done, just to go out there and, bond together and be close. And I feel like, he does that because he had such like, everybody with the One Direction family was like a family. Yeah. All the people there, like they always say, it's like a family. So I think he likes that feeling of everybody being so close and not just being like an individual, which is really cool. And I think that's like the best way for an artist to be. I kind of feel when an artist like separates themselves, they don't perform as well, I feel. Yeah. It's not like it's coming from the heart. It's almost like at that point, it's like it's just a business. It's not like the thing they love to do anymore. But so it's really cool watching this. He seems like a really great guy. But so it's I just hope it's happy from here on out.
Definitely. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. If you're not part of J2R family, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Patreon.